had a guide in my life. My parents were always working. They worked in Chinese takeaways, so they work extremely long hours. They start at something at like 12, then they finish at 11 or 12 o'clock at night. As a child going through that, I never really connected with my parents. I didn't get the love, the joy, the fulfillment, the connection from my parents. I was always just disconnected and alone because I'm the only child as well. My brothers and sisters, I didn't have any. So the ones that I was closest would be my cousins, who would I get dropped off to. And then those are the only people I see. And other than them, I didn't have much friends. I was very disconnected from society. The only thing I had was gaming, playing games behind the computer screen, because the internet was still coming into place. Then we had the 56k modem, and we was just connecting to the internet and racking up like 200, 300 pound phone bills. That was me. And as time went on, I got to the stage where I started realizing my parents were working so hard, but they were very much troubled in finance. At 13, I was already looking at ways of helping them financially. So that means I started doing part-time at my cousin's Chinese takeaways. I was 13. Back then, that's child labour. Well, for now it's child labour. But I was 13, I was working in takeaways, I was earning extra cash and paying for my own toys, my own games, my own things that I wanted to buy. So then I don't burden them on top of whatever they're paying on top of the finance, the mortgage, the petrol, the living costs. And when I started going on to university, I had started my own society, and that's when I started making a community. It felt like people from abroad can really relate to how it feels, because they're so, coming from abroad, they're so disconnected from their family. I want to create a safe environment for them, where they can feel home, and where they can feel connected with people who are around sharing the same journey. The university journey is scary. It's one that when you get to that age and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to be at university, I'm going to knuckle down and get this course done. But no one teaches you how to live the lifestyle of a university. You hear about other people. Other people will tell you, oh, it's amazing, you go clubbing every night, you get smashed and you do this, and then it's like, what about study? What about living? What about actually being in, doing activities, doing sports, and really connecting with people who's like-minded? There's none of that. So I create that society to give them that freedom. Going to events, clubbing, bowling, cinemas, and just normal simple things that we get to do on a daily basis. But obviously as university, with students abroad, it's completely different. I wanted to make them feel at home, and that's why I created a community. And because I felt alone. I felt disconnected because there was a society for international students, but the problem was they all speak Mandarin. I don't speak Mandarin. I only speak English and Cantonese. They don't speak any of that. So I had to create my own society and have my own place where I could feel home, but also for other people to feel like home as well. And you would be asking, what's this got to do with how you created Live a Break Lifestyle? This is the time when I realized that I was in a leadership position. I was the president of the society for 5 years. I had to manage committee members, I had to manage events, I had the responsibility to take care of members and really make sure that after events, after clubbing, they get home safe in one piece. And I realized that that's when I had passion to look after and serve people. Obviously back then it was still unclear what I was doing, but I loved helping people. I loved being around people, I loved supporting people, I loved just watching them transform or live their life. Just living in general. That was the beauty of it all. And once I got that, and then once I graduated and left that, I felt empty. You know, after graduating, it was the dawn of, you know, everyone thinks, oh, now it's a time when you look for a job. Most university students would be so scared because they don't know what they're going into. But because I had a placement year, I knew what going on a job was working, you know, for an office would be like. So that's a good idea. And when I stepped into my first job, it was for a personal development company. At that time, I didn't understand what they were doing. They did a lot of high fives, a lot of yes, a lot of celebrations, and a lot of crazy things that they make people repeat words. I had no idea what was going on. All I doing was just doing the online marketing stuff, making my directors look pretty on marketing. Like the banners that like this. So I had no idea I was in personal development industry. I was just told I was in the property industry. Some of you may know who my mentors were. I'll share that later. But that was when I first got in touch with personal development. And I was learning different things. I was learning internet marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing, multiple streams of income, investing, forex trading, everything. I had my hands in everything because I had the chance to mingle with all these mentors. I was blessed. You know, I had the opportunity to be in that environment. And now when I'm looking backwards, I can see why it's connecting. It now makes sense in terms of what we're doing, what we're creating here now at Live a Great Lifestyle. Everything we've learnt, everything we've done, is now having more clarity exactly what is it that we want to do, and what works, what doesn't work. We've tried all that, and we're still trying. You know, we're still practicing, we're still trialing. Things still don't work when you start implementing. When people show you the strategies, you implement it. That's when you start noticing whether that works for you or not.